What's going on, everybody? We're doing an amazing. I've been friends with Kyle, not friends, but we've been acquaintances for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I get to finally show off a DIY, different look van. I'm excited to kind of get into this. We're gonna get a lot of information from Kyle himself, his background a little bit, and why he got into van life. I'm excited to get into it. Let's get going. Kyle, man, I'm gonna step right in because it's windy.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind. What's up, man? How are you?
I am good. I'm sad I'm leaving gutted, but I'm good today.
Okay, well, for people that don't know, we are filming this on the gutted set. Kyle, thank you for all your help this week.
It was good. I had fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. Yeah.
You were, I guess, PAing or assistant?
Yeah, I was basically a material runner, anything the teams needed, which if you're a builder and you run to Home Depot, you usually forget some stuff. So we did that for 3 teams of 7 people. So they forgot a lot of stuff. We were back and forth all day. In and out. We're in Missouri, but we went back to Kansas several times because, Home Depot runs out of lumber or runs out of stuff, so it was rough.
So you and Nick were the 2 main guys that did that, but like you guys were just killing it all week for everybody.
Well,
appreciate you. Hopefully, not official, but hopefully a cast member on season 3.
Yes, I'm excited for that. Hopefully it's by the beach. I would like to be.
That ain't gonna happen, but we're gonna try and get you on to season 3. We'll see what happens. Talk to me about what you're in right now. What's the van we're standing in?
Yeah, so it's a 2018 Sprinter high roof, the V6 turbo diesel. I wish it was the 4x4, but it's very hard to find vans recently, so I went with this. It used to be an old plumbing truck, and when I pulled the floor up, there was definitely some poo down there.
Some poo?
It was dirty. It was dirty.
Okay.
I had to clean this thing up, and now it's a little modern dream home of mine that I've been wanting to build for quite a while.
So you got a used Sprinter?
I did, yeah. I bought it. It had about 87,000 miles on it.
How is it going through the used buying process?
So for me, it was kind of difficult because everybody had either really ridiculous price tags on it. I don't know if you last 6 months to a year, all the prices are just skyrocketing. So it was kind of hard to find something that was actually in my price range that I wanted. So I wanted the newer look of the body style, but
the 2019 or newer.
Yeah, but I ended up with the 2018. It's close enough.
It's not bad. I'm gonna pan around real quick. Everybody can see the interior is actually, you cleaned up nice, buddy.
I keep it clean.
You do.
Gotta go with the style in here. Modern, if it's dirty, it doesn't look good.
It don't look good. I like that. You're based out of, I guess, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Tulsa.
But you found the van there?
Texas, actually. So it was just right across the border into Texas, around the Panhandle area.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, because a lot of people ask me where do I get used cars, and I actually just don't even know. Yeah. So how did you find it? Was it Craigslist or was it
Facebook Marketplace? Yeah.
That's a great spot.
It is, yeah. So there was a lot of them on there. It was just without, I would have to fly somewhere to go test it out. It wasn't really my thing. So chatted back and forth with this guy who's a plumber, and he said that he's used it, take really good care of it, which he did. Drove down about 4 hours, went and saw it, and bought it on the spot, and came back.
Did he have the blue wrapping on, or was that you?
I did the wrap, yeah. So I actually just got it wrapped 2 weeks ago. It was a matte navy blue that I put on there, but it was the whole white van, free candy van with my flare spaces weren't painted or anything, so they were just gray. So it was a little weird for about 6 months.
How long did it take you? This is a full DIY,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all myself.
Did you put your flare spaces in?
I did, yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that was a fun project. So when you buy a vehicle for this much and then you start cutting massive holes in it for the first time, it's terrifying.
From a DIY standpoint, where did you do the build itself?
So I started out, I owned a CrossFit gym. I just sold that about 4 months ago, but I had 2,000 extra square feet that I pulled the van in. I would work on it, so it was somewhat climate controlled. No AC out there. CrossFit gyms usually don't have it, but when it was cold, I had a heater, and I just pretty much worked on it there. Once I moved out of that, so I sold that, I started working at it in the garage at my parents' house because that's where all my tools were, and now I live in a different house while I'm finishing it out. So I have about 5 to 10% left, all the trim and finishings and all that, the fun things, the little things.
Or you just sold your gym. I mean, it's, I'm assuming it was a successful gym if you sold it.
Yeah, so I had it for 10 years, ended up selling it just because my lifestyle changed a lot. When it shut the gym down, pretty much everything after that wasn't the same for me, so I just didn't feel passionate about it, and the van life was something that really appealed to me, and I took the step into that, which that's a lot of people's dream to do it, and they just don't ever step into it, and I had to do that. I'm a mover. I like to move into things that are uncomfortable.
So what are you doing now?
Currently, I'm just doing content creation and kind of doing brand deals and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, what is your handle?
So TikTok's the bigger channel, so that's Kyle's Van Life. Instagram's Kyle's.vanlife. I need to sue the guy and get the Kyle's Van Life, but
I don't know if you can sue
I
him,
don't know.
but
I can pay him $500 or something. He doesn't even use it, but YouTube's Kyle's Van Life as well.
your TikTok is, you said, your biggest one?
Yeah. About 110,000, 111,000 right now.
Oh, I don't even like TikTok.
No, I mean, the only reason I had a TikTok was because I dated a girl who would sit there and laugh at her phone forever, and I would just make fun of her. She was one of the TikTok dancers and whatnot, and I was like, all right, I have to see what she's laughing about. And then we ended up 2 hours later laughing our butts off, and then I got a TikTok the next day.
Yeah, but I'm guessing you're not with that girl no more.
No, that was just a summer thing.
All right, well, it's just a summer thing. So all you ladies out there, Kyle is single.
I am single. I am. If you're a van lifer, traveler, or anybody who can actually get away from work, let's go.
Let's go, he says. All right, speaking of let's go, I'm right when you walk in, you cannot not see this, right? It's there in front of you.
It is, yeah. So it's a little bit different, honestly. So I use something that is kind of controversial. When I put it in there, everybody was a little bit hesitant, which I understand why now, but it works. So this is a vinyl flooring stick and peel tile. The controversial part is it may melt or fall off, which in Oklahoma it's 120 degrees, so I had a little bit of issue right there. I'm gonna pull that down and change it up. Big thing that you notice is that is a big shower head.
That's
so
a massive shower head.
when you stand in here, if you're using that, it's just blasting you, and I don't ever use it. I use this right here, and that works out really well.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop you real quick because I actually love your honesty. And everybody's like, "Oh, check out the cool shower head in my van," and you're like, I don't even use this.
Yeah,
Look at the size
I don't
of it.
use it. No, I've showered in here one time, turned that on, and I mean, it's not that big. It's 2 foot by 3 foot, so I can't even shut the door without hitting my shoulder. I have to shower like this, and then you have rainfall blasting you in the face. It's not great.
Do you take that out? Do you take your toilet out?
Yeah, I take it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I need I need that to go somewhere else, honestly.
Okay, we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah, we will.
Dude, Kyle, I just really have to admire your honesty, man.
Why, thank you.
Do you
I would
regret?
much rather have other people know the pros and cons of it. That way they can learn from it.
I love it. Do you regret the full shower in your van?
Sometimes, yeah. I would much rather have like a bench and maybe some upper seating and like some shelving or something, or not upper seating, upper shelving. Did I say that?
I get it.
But I would definitely do it, but I think this is more for looks, and I thought that when I built it out, I would be showering every single day like I do at home. I've used this maybe once because I'm always at the showers at the campsites or wherever I'm at. They have showers usually. So
Do you have a gym membership?
Yeah, Planet Fitness. I have one over there.
Yeah,
so
see,
I
that
can
works.
shower there. Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's aesthetically beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it is really nice.
I mean, when you walk in, you're gonna notice it. That's if I ever sell this, someone's gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, I want that."
Yeah, or you could always. I mean, this is easy. Rip out, put your dream in what you want, right?
I thought about like if you go to a like professional football game, those locker room setups where it's like bench here, you've got their jersey here, some like helmets and cleats up here. I might build that out into that.
Okay.
If I sell it,
or
if I don't sell it, I'm gonna do that.
All right, let's right next to is your I guess sink. So you kept water all on one side, it looks like.
I did, yeah. So that kept it simple. Just ran PEX tubing with shark bite fittings and all that. But we went with that modern look. We got black and white everywhere, so the touch is gold. So all the door handles and everything are gold. On the sink, we have some gold in the faucet, and then this is also a peel and stick hexagon style.
Oh, I just hit your lights. I'm gonna.
You got it. There we go.
Okay.
On the dimmers.
I hit the lights.
But yeah, we've got that hexagon peel and stick. It's unfinished. I need to run some some finisher on the edge of that.
I love the gold touches, by the way.
Yeah, you have to have something. So I'm from Oklahoma. We call it black gold as oil, and that's why I went with like the black, gold, and white.
Okay. Even your sweatshirt even matches.
It is, yeah. I mean, this is my old gym right there, so it's always black, gold, everything. That was my gym's colors as well, was black and gold.
Nice.
And purple though.
Obviously, it's hard to set up the cooking triangle in a van, but you did a really good job. You got your sink, you got your cooktop, and you got your refrigerator.
Yeah. So for one thing, like I see a lot of people putting their sink by their door, and when you think about that, how often do you wash your hands and how long are you standing there? I would much rather wash my hands here and look at the wall and cook here with a view.
Yes.
So I would flip that around. I like that a lot more.
Yeah, because you use this a lot longer than you use your sink. Yeah.
So why stare at a wall while you're cooking when you could be staring out at the lake right here
I don't know. Maybe people wash fruit a lot longer. I don't know. I mean, I'm a meat eater. I cook.
Yeah,
I cook
I'm cooking way more than I'm washing my hands or washing vegetables.
I agree with you. Obviously, refrigerator, isotherm. I mean, these are all
the larger one, mainly because I like using my air fryer in the freezer, so you can put like frozen vegetables or frozen like meats or anything in there. Throw your air fryer up here, and you've got a lot of storage in there.
All right, let's talk about the ceiling, bro. I think a lot of people wanted to know about this ceiling.
Yes, it's different. It's very different. So what I did is I went with some geometrical designs. I wanted it to kind of look like a honeycomb, basically. So you've got the hexagons with the underlighting, which I borrowed from you. I figured out how to do that, the little underlighting part.
Yeah, how long did that take you?
I mean, trying to figure out who actually did it, and then I found your video, and I was like, we got it. But it didn't take too long. The hardest part was trying to figure out how to cut these things. So I went to Michael's, that craft store, found 2 different shapes that are 2 different sizes of the hexagon, cut out the big one with some 1/4 inch, and then I did a 1/2 inch smaller one, wrapped the lights around it, and then pretty much daisy chained everything from a series all the way down.
That's so smart, man.
Yeah, I learned it from you. But
thanks, man. Appreciate that. How hard was it? Because these are, like you said, these are all daisy chains. So how hard was it, like putting the wire, like obviously above or on the other side of this, like, and then finding the hole over here?
Well, so I actually did it outside of the van. So what I did is it's 3 different panels, and I ran from here. I ran a wire to one of these, and then I taped it off to make sure that it wouldn't get screwed or pinched into one of the frames. I taped it off, and then I ran the wire in for one end, and then I ran a different wire in and ran it to the next one. So for a while there, I had like a big layout of the ceiling just on a table, and I ran it through, and it was just all over the place. And then what I did is I installed the back one, made sure all that was working, and then that loose wire, I would run it to the next one, hang it up, screw it up, and then nothing too bad.
Bada bing, bada boom. Love it.
Pretty simple, real simple.
You've got a big old bed, though.
I do, yes.
How wide is this thing?
So this is the full-size bed. It's a 10-inch mattress, so I wanted to be as comfortable as possible, and it is definitely nicer than the bed I have at home. So I much rather would sleep in here. If you were at home, you can have 2 people stay in here. It's usually a Sprinter 144s for 1 person, but you could definitely comfortably have 2 people for sure.
Do I see a gap in the back?
Yeah, so that gap is how I pick stuff up if I need stuff in the back. Like if I need a power bank or something like that, or throw some clothes down there, I grab that.
So what is that? What is that distance? Out of curiosity.
I think it was like 8 to 9 inches, yeah, between the bed and the wall.
Sacrificed out 8-9 inches to get to your garage.
Access underneath, yeah.
So not going outside.
Yeah, so like I have a clothes for dirty, or I have a bag for dirty clothes over there, and then all my power banks, I can like lift them up and put them up here if I needed it. Simple cabinets.
There you go, some nice clothing
hinges.
for you.
I've got my clothing, my laptop, and then I've got like underwear and then heavy coats back there, which I've needed this week, which was very strange to me.
It's cold, man. It's cold.
Yeah, not where I'm from.
You decided we're underneath your legs. I didn't like. Yeah, you did not put a pass through.
I didn't. So that's something I wish I would have done as well. So possibly putting the toilet on a pull out with some like heavy duty drawer slides, or maybe something that I could like just open up to access something under there.
And I don't typically talk pricing with professionals because they can vary in pricing and things like that. But for DIYers, if you're okay with sharing, I'm okay with having you say it if you want to.
Yeah, so I'm on the bougie end. I bought the van for $32,500, which was a decent price for it.
Great price.
And then I put just on everything, it's about $35,000 into it so far.
That's awesome. A big chunk of that is something we haven't talked about, which is your power.
Yes, yeah, that's a lot of it.
It's a lot of it. What do you have for power?
I'm running the ReLion system, so I have 3,000 watts inverter, and then I have two 200 amp hour batteries underneath there. They're the AGM, which I'm going to switch those to lithium.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to, yeah. And then the solar panels, I have 600 watts of solar, so that actually charges the battery pretty well for some sunny days. But everything's ran to a DC to DC charger, and it's really easy to set up. Honestly, ReLion made it pretty simple to do that.
Again, guys, please don't judge my man here on not finishing stuff like trim or if a box.
Finishes here. Yeah, I've got a bunch of things that I need to get done, which it'll be done by the end of the month. But I've been living somewhat in and out of the van, so it's functional and it works. So
you camped in it all?
Yeah.
Geez, we've been here for like 10 days. Yeah,
Yeah,
like oh my goodness.
I mean, as long as I can cook, wash my hands, and do whatever, we're good to go.
So let's go to the back and check out the underneath.
Let's do that.
You didn't really do much on the outside, but you have a rack up top.
Yeah, that's a custom rack that one of my buddies made. He's a blacksmith. He ended up welding that entire thing for me, and it was very heavy and very difficult to put on because it's all one massive piece. So
you put the C.R. Lawrence windows.
Yeah, C.R. Lawrence windows. I've got the flare spaces. This one on that side has a window, and then the other one on the other side doesn't.
So you only went with a window in this flare space, and then your sliding door.
Yes.
So you have minimal windows in here.
Yes. There was a big spider on that bag.
That's okay. We got that off.
That 5-inch one, and that window opening, like when you're pulling your fan on and it's sucking the air out, it literally feels like an air conditioning anyway. So I think getting an air conditioning, unless you're living in very hot temperatures, is probably unnecessary.
But you even had this in really hot temperatures.
Yeah,
you
so I mean, I haven't slept in Oklahoma very much, probably just 70 degrees at night, and it's really not too bad as long as you're kind of parked under a tree, you have that open, and you're just rolling with it. It gets good.
Obviously, hot water heater. Yeah. I always say hot water heater, but I always get yelled at for it.
I do too. I got roasted on TikTok for saying hot water heater, but it is a water heater. But
yes.
Yeah, technically it's a water heater. So I've got that 2.5 gallon. It works very well. I mean, if you're a quick shower, it doesn't really matter. If you take long showers, you need to go somewhere else, so that's not going to be great. Also, this isn't finished, but I do have some cool like storage things down here. I routed out some little cubbies, and I'm going to put some of those elastic nets to keep some stuff in there. I've got a lot of power banks and stuff that I really didn't need all of them this weekend, but I brought them anyways just in case. And this is a 25-gallon fresh water tank underneath there.
Yeah, buddy.
Ran with a bunch of fun little fittings. Plumbing was like one of the hardest things for me to figure out, mainly because everything was just tangled and interwoven and all that stuff.
Why does everybody in VanLife have a one wheel?
Well, I had that before I had a van, so I bought that because it's a CrossFit thing. So you either have these or you have blender sunglasses. I have both. So I got that. I ordered it, like pre-ordered, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And now I see so many people riding around on it, and I broke my charger, so luckily everybody else had some here, and it was really useful for me this week.
You know, I'm gonna call you out here for a second.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of conflict of interest over here.
Bro, I know.
Like I do it too.
I know.
He has an Anchor Power System, EcoFlow Delta, and what's that in the back?
The Blue Eddy.
Is it a little Blue Eddy? Yeah,
I got
dude.
all 3 of them.
You got all 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, I worked with Anchor first. I was one of the first people to have that one on
TikTok.
Hey,
I got it too.
Awesome.
Oh, on TikTok.
I was the first one on TikTok to grab that one. And then Blue Eddy, I worked with them for a little while. Now I just uploaded that one, and I honestly really like this one because of the lightweight on it. It is freaking amazing.
Did they give you the extra battery on that one?
No, unfortunately. I'm gonna hit them up and
I guess
I'll do another
TikTokers
video.
only get the Delta.
Yeah.
I got YouTubers get that and one more.
Well, if your followers follow me, maybe I can get your package there.
I don't know, man. Anchor made some compelling arguments this week.
They did, yeah.
They're really awesome.
There's something coming out that I'm excited for that Anchor's doing. It's gonna weigh like 500 pounds, I feel like.
EcoFlow has a great system, nucleus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they have those bigger kits, the all-in-one kits.
Yeah.
Anchor eventually get there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. Anchor has a lot more other products.
Yeah, they do.
I
mean, that's like the overall, if you need to charge anything, they have like the phone chargers, they have anything and everything Anchor does. And then
Anchor also makes speakers. I did a video with them, the Soundcore.
Well, they're making a projector too.
Yeah, the Nebula.
Yeah,
I'm getting a Nebula.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm getting a Nebula for the tiny house.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it somewhere up here. I don't know where yet.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like, so I don't know, man. Like EcoFlow, you got to step it up.
Right.
But the EcoFlow also has the Wave.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Man, it's tough.
It is very hard to choose it, which I mean, I have all 3, so I'm not mad.
So for all you creators out there, and if you want to work with power companies, just don't sign a conflict of interest agreement, and you can work with all of them.
Exactly. That is very true. Read your contracts.
Yes, yes. You have enough power, but now you have like extra power.
Oh yeah, if I needed to like get off grid for a long time, I could definitely do it.
Did you have the solar panels for any one of those?
Yeah, so the Blue Eddy came with the solar panels, and I have charged that with that probably like 3 times or so.
Okay.
It doesn't charge it fast though.
Should have got an Anchor one this weekend.
I should have. Honestly, I need to message. What is it?
Yeah, he's right over here.
Yeah,
the Anchor guy's right there.
Yeah, I'll just walk over there and talk to him.
You should. And then this is your power setup, dude.
It is, yeah. So I have it on top of the wheel well under here, and then my batteries, like I said, I'll end up changing these out for some lithium batteries. But we just went with the ReLion system. Super simple to use, easy to hook up.
I mean, ReLion sells lithiums.
Yeah, I need to buy them. I was just trying to save
And
money.
you have the Rover? Is that the Rover?
I believe that one is, yeah.
So I think the Rover, you can switch it easily from AGM to lithium.
Yeah. No, it's super simple.
Yeah.
So I mean, really the only thing that changes is the color of the light bulb on the battery side. That's
Okay.
It turns blue. Yeah, that one's yellow now. Secret compartment here for some fun stuff, which
I'm not gonna.
It's kind of locked.
I don't want to see that.
We're not opening it at the moment, but it's a secret compartment. There's a couple throughout the van that I built out, like toe kicks or secret compartments and whatnot. So
Yeah, I wonder what you got in there, buddy.
yeah, if you're watching this, like, don't break into my van because there's stuff in there, and I'm being very honest with you guys. There's hidden stuff all over it, and it's the next. I want to build the next van is like a 007 James Bond where stuff just rises out and you push buttons and stuff pops out.
You should, man.
I want to do that.
You
That'd
should.
be really
That would be
cool.
fun as hell.
It would be.
Sweet, man. Well, do you want to kind of say anything kind of here at the end? By the way, I really like your detail there, that little shelf.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's great
so
for phone charging.
I actually sleep over here because I'm almost 6 foot tall, so I sleep on the like widest side of the bed, and I just throw my phone on there, and it's just pretty much like a night shelf, like nightstand.
Dude, we got a little wire up like a little like USB up in there. Or
Yeah,
something.
so that's what this is for. I'm gonna put a 12-volt little USB right in the bed, and then finish out this framing out here.
Thank you for finally showing me your van. I know you've been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
It's
You've been so busy this week you didn't even get to check it out.
I didn't. It's been great. Obviously, I wanted to check it out. We had a few drinks.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had a few laughs, few drinks. We had a good time. But hey, maybe watch season 3 of Gutted to check out Kyle.
I should be on there.
He's not an official. It's
Yeah.
nothing's official yet, but we're gonna get him on there.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. We're gonna do it differently, which season 2 is gonna be very good. So if you guys haven't watched the first one, watch that, and then now watch season 2 soon.
Season 2, whenever it comes out, this is gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I'm judging it, so.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if you want good builds, some drama, some fun, some drama, majority drama,
A lot of drama.
There was a lot of drama.
A lot of
last
drama.
year. Yeah.
A lot of good drama. A lot of fun. Great builds.
Oh yes. Yeah.
5 days, everybody.
Yeah,
Did you get a look at all 3?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad, but we're good.
Oh, we're not gonna say who won.
I'm not gonna say.
We can't say who won, everybody, but that's awesome. I actually want to ask you who you thought should have won. No, I'm gonna ask you when we cut camera. So we're gonna cut camera now, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, of
Thank you
course.
for your van, man.
I'll see you all later.
Later.